Just to let you in on a little something behind the scenes. We're like fast or rewinding to this time last year.
Deja vu.
Efforts alma mater, yet again, a nail biter is going on right now.
2024, we just did a huge big pass.
So
we have like 50 seconds left.
So we're trying to get through the forecast again this year. Otherwise, we can just re-roll the old tape.
Exactly.
Because that's just to let you know, prepare for the forecast.
You can't make this stuff up.
Maybe you should just stand off to the side and we'll just let the graphics take over.
Do you want to do weather?
I don't know. I want you to get it right, but I know, yeah. Okay, we do have to get to weather.
Yes, but
it was a nice day, even though it's not nice
the weather
on.
that we experienced at this time last year is the same weather that we've been experiencing today.
There's something strange about this.
It means A&M is going to win. Hoping for it.
Right.
But as we look at our Moline Eagle Eye camera, we are experiencing mostly clear skies here in the Quad Cities. Right now in Moline, it's 48. Feels like it is 45, winds at 7 miles per hour. As we take a look in Davenport, it's currently 46. Feels like it is 43 with winds at 6 miles per hour. Temperatures across the area, we see a lot of blue on the map. That's because we have those cool temperatures. We're in the 30s and in the 40s, 42 in Sterling, 41 in Galesburg, 45 down in Muscatine. And this morning it was a very, very cool. We had a very cool start. We had our lows basically below freezing except for here in the Quad Cities. We had a low of around 34 degrees. The coolest was in Dubuque and down in Galesburg where we had a low of 28. This beautiful weather that we have been experiencing is going to continue to last as we do have this high pressure system that is out to our west. That's going to continue us to have the clear skies as we finish out our weekend and get into the start of your work week. For looking at our future track for tonight, we do have a low of 40, mostly clear, chilly, not as chilly as what we experienced late Friday night, early Saturday with those at or below freezing temperatures. We're going to be in the upper 30s to low 40s. For tomorrow, we're going to be slightly warmer, about 10 degrees warmer than what we were experiencing today when we had a high of around 71. And going into the start of your work week for Monday, we're going to have a high of around 72, keeping with the mostly clear skies here in the Quad Cities area. Now we are getting into October, which means we will be experiencing peak fall foliage. But if you've been driving around like me, you've noticed that the top of our tree leaves, they're getting a different color, maybe like a red or orange or yellow, but the bottom is green. And that's because the top leaves, they usually change colors first for 3 reasons. The first is the crown down. So that means leaves at the top are furthest from the roots. The second is the lofty leaves, which means they're the first ones that are responding to the decreasing sunlight. And then finally at the bottom, the mature leaves, they are the first to change color during that time for fall. Now looking at our peak fall foliage, as you can see, our far northern hometowns and in Chicago, we do have a peak foliage here towards about a week or so happening, lasting throughout the middle to the end of October. Back here in the Quad Cities, we do have peak foliage happening now between the end of October to the start of November, and making your way down further to the south, you guys will be experiencing peak fall foliage at the end of October and into the first half of November. So for tonight, we're going to have a low of around 40 degrees. It's going to be clear, warmer than last night. As we take a look for your Sunday fun day, we're going to have a high of around 71. It's going to be about 10 degrees warmer than what we're experiencing today. And then looking at our 14-day outlook, we're going to keep with the 70s until Wednesday. We do have a chance for some showers on Tuesday and Wednesday. Cold front's going to come through, knocking our highs down into the 60s for Thursday, getting into the 50s for Friday. And then we're going to go back and forth between the 50s and 60s, as you can see, for the second half of that 14-day outlook. And finally, for the 3-degree weather guarantee brought to you by Erickson Chevrolet in Milan, the forecasted high today was 60. It actually got up to 62, so we did add $20 to that jackpot.
I feel like a miracle just happened.
I literally thought they just scored. If you noticed,
we heard it in your voice.
I thought they just scored a touchdown.
So far, the main thing, we got through the forecast. We got through the fall foliage.
Fall foliage, literally right when I got to the fall foliage.
Now we just need to make sure we turn off the TV anymore, all right? All right, efforts, thank you. And yeah, let's clap for her. She got through it.
Yeah.